Today is Sunday, March 30th, 2025, and welcome to the Artist's Journey. This is entry number 2. So today I sent off another track from season 2 to have that song mixed and mastered. I've noticed that I'm a lot faster at finishing stuff and being okay with letting go of it. I think a large part of that is that I've gotten better. Another part of it is that I think I'm less precious about every single song. Before, it felt almost like life or death, that every song had to be perfect. And if it wasn't, then I would just toil over it until it was. I almost feel like if I can get it to a place where I'm happy with it, I can just put it out now. And I think before, I wasn't able to get there. I also think I wasn't setting boundaries with myself in terms of when it needed to be finished by and when it needed to be sent off. And with that, I think the deadlines that I had set for myself, they just kept going farther and farther and farther and farther into the future. And eventually, you're looking a couple months down the line from when you had originally intended to finish it. So with this ability to finish faster comes a kind of bittersweet criticism of my past self and his inability to finish stuff at a regular interval and be consistent with it. One of my main goals for this whole thing is to be consistent, and part of that is just letting go and not being so perfectionist about everything, but also, letting go of this criticism of my past self. I saw a clip from Terry Crews. He was on a podcast and he said he was bad mouthing himself and talking negatively to himself. And he said, if you looked at a picture of yourself when you were a kid, would you judge yourself the same way? Would you judge yourself as harshly as you are right now? It really resonated with me because when I go to the gym, there are kids being taught how to play sports just in the auditorium right beside it. You can see them learning how to play, not necessarily knowing how to play that particular sport. But it's interesting that my mind never goes towards judging them and just thinks that they're in the process of learning how to do something. And when you really think about it, this whole process of creating music and putting it out and creating all the stuff that comes along with it, that is also something that needs to be learned. And if you just take yourself out of the equation and put a kid who is learning to do that, you wouldn't judge them so harshly. Not everything has to be perfect because I'm on the journey to learning how to do something. After I had seen that podcast, this was a couple months ago, I put a picture of myself as a kid in my wallet as a reminder that you're still that kid within, and you wouldn't be harsh to that kid. So you don't need to be so harsh to yourself. In those moments where I feel like I'm not maybe achieving what I wanted to achieve and I start looking negatively at the situation, I just remind myself that I'm on a journey of learning and there's going to be ups and downs along the way. And that kid is still who I am inside. Everything that kid felt about the world, the way he was able to see the world, the things he couldn't do, I'm able to do now. So really it's a matter of looking inside and recognizing that inner child, realizing that the process of becoming someone better at something that is not too different than something that a kid would do. So at the end of the day, try to be kinder to yourself. It's okay if everything is not perfect because nothing is perfect. I'll leave it be there for now. All right. Peace and love.